Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. It is another gorgeous day here in Northeast Ohio, except it's cold, or cool right now. This morning it was freezing. I was out here trying to get some stuff done. I had to go back in and take my tea break because, it was cold. So right now it's in the 50s. At this time of year, it probably averages in the 70s, but we have about 2 weeks of nothing but 50s and 60s. Now, the good thing about this is it makes it easier for me to do my gardening. Like on Friday, when it was 85 degrees, I really had a hard time. And I had to, what I ended up doing was gathering up all my supplies. I decided, well, I'm just going to pot up things that I want to sell. And I had to gather them all up, and I had to take them in the shade because, oh my God, it was bad. Really hot. But now, it's cold. So, I'm able to get things done. I'm trying to be more organized and just like concentrate on one thing per day. Because I'll start something, and oh, look over here, I got to do this, and then I do that. I mean, it's like I'm not being organized. So, today, I am trying to concentrate on the corn. Now, this section from, I don't know if you can see the rope, to over here is the Bantam Gold. This was the first one that I planted. I'm trying to find a way where my shadow's not in the way. So this section here. And as you can recall, we had a flood, tons of rain. I thought it would never stop. So all this grass came up between the rows. So what I'm doing today, and I've just completed my first row, is I am planting, you have to plant the squash. I'm doing the Three Sisters, okay? So you plant your corn first, and then when it's time to plant squash, like, whatever you want, gourds, pumpkins, even summer squash, anything you want, you can plant between the mounds of your corn. So I'm doing that today. I'm starting with my sugar pie pumpkins because those are my favorite. There's nothing I love more than cooking and baking with fresh pumpkin. It really, really makes a difference. So these guys are doing pretty good. I don't know if you could see. I wish I could get down on the ground so I could see what I'm doing here, but I can't. Anyway, this is how the corn is doing now, and as you can see, they say 4 to 6 inches to plant the pole beans around them, which this mound here looks like it's about that time. That one I only got 2 stalks growing. I mean, I planted these right before the flood, and I was so afraid nothing would come up. So anyways, I went down this row to the end of my Bantam Gold, and I am putting the pumpkin in here and taking out the grass that grew, and it looks so much better. So I got done with the first row. Gonna probably take, I don't know what time it is it lunchtime yet? Yes, it's 11:55. Gonna take my lunch break, make myself a sandwich, probably another cup of tea, and then I'm going to come back out here and do another row. I cannot believe the difference. With the weather being cool, I can get so much more done. So, I'm going to try to finish up the Bantam Gold section. And then, I need to get to over here. These are called, I believe, pearls in gold. Some of them are sprouting. Let me see if I could find some. This rope fell down over here. Here's a little one just popped up. Oops, there's my shadow in the way again. Let's see. Okay, so that one, there's quite a few of them that are already popping up. I haven't planted any corn on this section yet, so I got to get to that this week too. It has to all be in by June. Today's what, May 19th. I'd rather it be in well before, because I want knee-high by the 4th of July. So this is going to be popcorn. I'm doing a white popcorn and a red popcorn. But, although I do have a good amount of tomatoes and peppers transplanted into the garden, I still have a lot more. So it's like I'm behind on a lot of stuff, but I need to be more organized. And all right, just focus on this task right here. So that's what I'm trying to do today. Thankfully, it's only Monday because on the weekends, I don't do any gardening because of ending at the flea market. So yeah, it does look so much better, and I can actually see my corn without all that grass. So, moving on to the next thing. And look at that. Look at my red raspberries. Aren't they beautiful? Look at this, everybody. I am getting sweet pea blossoms. I love them. They're so beautiful. Okay, so today I got half of the Bantam Gold section of, well, our little cornfield cleared of grass. It looks so much better. I can't wait tomorrow morning, because I'm tired now. I'm going to get the rest of that grass out. And also what I did is in between the mounds, I planted, you put 2 seeds between each mound. So I planted 20 sugar pie pumpkins. And then at the very last mound, I planted 2 crown of thorn gourds. So I'm going to finish up tomorrow back there, and I will plant more crown of thorn gourds in there. So, yeah, I'm done with this. Hopefully I can do this section next and then plant the popcorn. So I'm going to go and make dinner now, and afterwards I'll see if there is anything else I want to do out here after dinner. Lord knows I've got plenty. So right now I'm just gonna pick some lettuce for a salad. I harvested a bunch of radish this morning. Oh, yes, so I have 2 questions for you guys. Now, last year, when I grew pumpkins and gourds, I trellised them and then put little hammocks around them as they grew. But this year, they're going to be flat in the ground. So, how do I keep them from getting a flat bottom or that kind of ruddy, from them getting mold or anything like that? Do I put straw underneath, burlap? For those of you who grow pumpkins and gourds on the ground, what have you done in the past that works? Please let me know. Then also, my radish. I had 2 little radish that had 1 per radish. Teeny tiny little bite out of them. Didn't finish the radish, just took 1 bite. And it was very small. And that was it. So what would be taking such a tiny bite out of the radish and then leaving it? Is it a mouse? A vole? I think a mole would be a bigger bite. I don't know. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I just had to show you guys my new addition to my cottage garden. I don't know how well you can see her in this light. I'll have to show you again in the morning. She's got a pretty face. It's hard to tell. I got her for just a few bucks at the flea market. She's a little banged up because she's used. Might repaint her. But I think she's perfect in there. And I just wanted to share it with everyone. Okay, so I've ended my day in my garden, by putting in my new chives in the cottage garden. And, my phone is not cooperating. There we go. I planted my 2 new English lavenders on either side of the water fountain. So this is starting to look a little bit more like I want. So let's see what else I can put in here. I want to put a border around there to block my storage area there. But I think I'm done for the day. I'm tired. And I'm going to go water everything, which takes a very, very long time. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.